New tonight, former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio loses his bid to toss out his criminal contempt conviction. Today, a federal appeals court rejected Arpaio's argument that President Donald Trump's pardon required a lower court to erase the verdict. Arpaio's lawyers declared victory on narrow legal grounds. In July of 2017, Arpaio was convicted of intentionally ignoring a judge's order to stop racially profiling Latino drivers. President Trump pardoned Arpaio a month later before the judge could hand down a sentence. The 87-year-old Arpaio is running again for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office that he lost back in 2016.